Yes, going on, guys. Why don't you film everybody? You can't.
You can't film?
No, you can film it because if you have them camera, I call police right now, and this is a video where they can get you anywhere they want to.
Yeah, I mean, you can call them if you want. It's a public building. We just came to buy a stamp, but if you want to call the cops, you can.
It says we can. But you can film me, so I don't know what's
Yeah,
going on. Why
so
they see me
is your supervisor here?
Yes.
Can I speak to him, please?
Take that out with my face.
Yeah, if you can just get your supervisor, that's fine. Thank you.
A case called
Hi guys, Josh from Accountability for All. I'm with Joe Orga breaking the flaw and No Name. We're at the 4-Point Station in Boston, Mass. The United States Postal Service conducting a First Amendment audit. Check out Poster 7 and see if they respect their right to film in a public place. Let's take a look. And we'll go right to the focal point of this. Now, if this sign said we couldn't film right there, then it would be unconstitutional. We didn't have to obey it, but their postmaster upholds it, which we use as an example when they don't want us to film. So let me get out my handy. I've seen it in 2017.
Because you have?
Yeah, it hasn't changed. And I'm getting a stamp today. So let me get out my money.
Good. Yes, going on, guys. Why don't you film everybody? You can't.
You can't film?
No, you can film it because if you have them camera, I call police right now, and this is a video where they can get you anywhere they want to.
Yeah, I mean, you can call them if you want. It's a public building. We just came to buy a stamp, but if you want to call the cops, you can.
It says we can. But you can film me, so I don't know what's
Yeah,
going on. Why
so
they see me
is your supervisor here?
Yes.
Can I speak to him, please?
Take that out with my face.
Yeah, if you can just get your supervisor, that's fine. Thank you.
A case called Smith v. Cummins. He's not aware of case law. He doesn't know the policy.
So, are you going to let me get a stamp?
No, not only up that in my face.
Yeah, I'm just trying to get a stamp.
Okay, so first of all, there's no filming.
Are you a supervisor?
I'm a postal employee. Postal policies, there's no filming.
Actually, have you read your postal policy that's hanging on the wall? It says we can film.
With-
Poster 7.
With authorization.
No, I can read it to you.
With authorization.
No. So poster 7 states that photographs for news purposes may be taken in entrances, lobbies, foyers, and requests.
I can't hear you from over there.
Yeah, it just says photos and video. I'm just trying to buy a stamp.
You need a stamp?
Yes, please. Thank you.
Just one?
Yes, please.
Anything else?
No, that's it. If you could just, it's sometimes it's if you guys aren't aware of your policies, it's because your bosses don't
Sir.
tell you. But we're allowed to film here.
You're not allowed. We're well aware of the policy. We have news companies coming here all the time. You must request to film it.
You don't.
On the post office.
I mean, I've filmed close to 100 post offices. I've filmed the Secret Service, the FBI, the state police. I've gone to other states and done this.
Well, it's against our policy.
Policy, it actually coincides with your policy. It says that photos for news purposes, photos and videos for news purposes may be taken in lobbies,
Sir.
foyers,
I
and
don't
other
really-
public areas.
I really don't care.
Yeah,
I don't care.
that's
okay?
unfortunate.
It's unfortunate. Honey, anything else I can do for
No,
you?
I'd like to pay for the stamp anyway.
Anything else I can do for you?
No, that's it.
Have a good day.
Thank you very much. Take it easy.
Again, don't film me in the post office.
It's what?
This policy says we can't. Is the
All right.
postmaster here? We can talk to him.
So photographs for news purposes may be taken in entrances, lobbies, foyers, corridors, or auditoriums.
Okay, thank you. He said that I can walk down the hall, press the button, and talk to a security guard.
Oh, let's talk to a security guard. Yes. Oh, yes, ma'am.
That's called a cam badge, and we appreciate people that exercising their right to free speech. Thank you, ma'am. You just brought a little bit of freedom to yourself. Thank you.
It's really, the law really states only my camera can't be used in public places. So we're going down here to press the door and speak to security and wonder what the issue is. Now here's the thing, I didn't press for a supervisor because they sold me the stamp. They actually gave it to me for free. Yes, he gave you specific, yes.
Very specific.
How's it going? Yeah, so we were just filming in the post office. We got a stamp. Is this public access here? All right, well, we just came in because they told us we should talk to you. Is there any policy that you have that says there's no filming allowed in the post office?
Every federal building, you can't film that. It's a federal building.
So it's a public building.
It's a federal building.
Right. So I've filmed in Boston alone, forget about other states, Secret Service, FBI, Department of Homeland Security. Correct, correct. And you know, and I have a YouTube channel where I explore this, and there's no expectation of privacy in public. They asked us to come down here and speak to you, so.
I don't want to be like considered in a restricted area right now, which may be not allowed to film, but I'm doing this for documentary purposes right now.
Well, we can leave this area if it's secure, but they told us we should check with you because you might have some more information on the postal policy. That would be awesome.
Is it the postmaster or?
No, it's the department strictly.
And if this is restricted, then I'll stop recording while we're in this area.
Are you
Security said it's absolutely fine for us to be in here, so we're just going to take a couple more pictures of the lobby, then we're going to be out of here. It's a beautiful thing because that security guard is more aware of the law than some of these guys. So security just let us back in. It's absolutely within our rights to film in a public place. And that's about it. And this is what we're trying to do. Through common dialogue, we can make sure that everyone's civil rights are respected. And I'm not putting customers or clients on film here because I'm really here for government accountability. But this is how we institute change. You know what I mean? We had a positive dialogue, and it's about education. It's the First Amendment. It's your right. Freedom of assembly, freedom of speech, right to peaceful protest.
just here in principle that they have a ton of cameras? Why is it that we are not allowed to have the cameras?
Correct.
Right?
Correct.
That we're being surveilled all the time, and then we want to hold government officials accountable. We surveil them.
And you know what? I think that, what would you give this, a pass or a fail, Joe? It's tough. This is probably one of the tougher ones.
I feel like they weren't like as aggressive in their.
They didn't
reaction,
refuse a
so
service.
I would say it's around a C or B minus.
So they passed. Do you agree,
I
no
do,
name?
because they let us go back in.
I think security passed, but I think they failed.
We have a two prongs. All right.
I like that individual grades.
Yeah. We gave individual grades today, and thanks for no name.
I do look at it
If
as
the
a
police ask
thing
you what your name is, what do you say?
No name.
If they ask you what the name of your channel is, what do they say?
No name.
If they ask you who is filming with you, what do you say?
No names.
I love it. What I was gonna say is if I had the last what I was gonna say.
Well, it's in the lost and found. If they find it later, they'll return it to you. And
It'll come
is there
back to
anything?
me.
Is there anything else that we're forgetting before we leave?
No, I think we're good.
That's why we stopped them today.
Wait, what was that?
That's why we stopped them today.
Okay, and your name was?
No name.
Oh, okay. Thanks, guys.
Dude.
And I didn't capture it on camera because I wasn't ready for it, but Joe captured it on camera. What happened to me with one of the postal employees while I was inside? Hold on, we'll resume
you were
this talk
inside?
outside. Oops, sorry.
What?
So when I was inside, what happened? You saw me talking to someone when I came out. Why was I talking to that person?
Oh, because he knew you.
He recognized me.
Yeah.
And he's
He
a
knew that you
postal
had the right.
employee, and he knows that this is okay.
Is that a screen on the front there? What is it?
No, that's
Oh, it's
just
a warning label.
Yeah, it's a warning label. All right, so that's gonna be it.
Well, now I'm doing a perimeter check.
Perimeter checks are always important, as long as we stay in publicly marked areas. And that's the reason that Joe stopped you today.